really, as this game goes on.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll give it to the running back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And the Golden go for it, so he'll crank up the tempo. And the back gets the football. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Golden Gophers will line up to run it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Fighting him off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Open.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone.
That's a great play. This defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
he gets a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. And it's taken at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And now the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Fitch. Line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Great cut there. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. And exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. The pass rush closing in. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Handoff from the shotgun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've... this game alone.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Minnesota offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Set up, here's 2nd down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick. Here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Minnesota in front here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. Just a small gain. We'll get it 2nd and 9.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. The pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down very near the red zone now.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to try out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Loss at second and long from the 23. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the...
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man from what was going on the defensive side of it.
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
He knocked through the PAT and claimed a 1-point lead during the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. Didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what? Coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires.
They tackle him about the 14.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Handoff to the back. Fights off a defender. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Golden Gophers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Lets it go quickly. Catch made, a lot of space now. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. And the Golden Gophers are going to keep this drive rolling.
That's exactly what they needed here. Just a humongous play late in the football game. And this play right here could put them in a position to get the go-ahead score.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good battle. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Ball handed off. Tackle made after just a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Timeout called by the defense their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Coach spends a timeout to get his defense on the same page. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Give it to the back again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. Field goal is good. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives him the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. The offense doesn't have much time, but they only need a field goal themselves. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They've got some time to work with. They go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Twisted defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time, a completion. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he just throws it away there. Safe move and nobody open. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right.
And that one's picked off. What a play.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Run out the clock and begin the celebration. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue